Hello, today I'm going to teach you how to make gravy beef stew in a casserole slow cooker. It's a recipe my grandmother made and it's absolute winner. Now what you'll need is a brown onion. We're going to chop that finely or roughly, and then we're going to blitz it in here with a stick mixer, and that'll be nice and pureed, and that way the kids won't even know that there's onion in there. We're going to use approximately half a teaspoon of minced garlic, a dessert spoon of real butter, but margarine's okay. You're going to use 2 big heaped spoons of this gravy mix, and then 2 big heaped dessert spoons or tablespoons of this instant gravy, but that will add at the end. We're also going to use 2 of these beef oxo cubes and a kilo of casserole steak. Now I've chopped this one finely already. As you can see, there's a bit of marbling in there. I've also left the fat on, and the reason why we leave the fat on is that's where all the flavour is. There's going to be a lot of flavour in that fat, and that adds to the consistency and the richness of it. In a moment I'm going to garnish that with a little bit of salt and a little bit of freshly cracked pepper, which will help season the meat. Let it warm up a little so it's not icy cold out the fridge. I've now garnished that with pepper and salt. Now you can see the pepper that's on there, not too much, and the salt you only want a smidge, and the reason for that is because these oxo cubes can be quite salty. So next will be the prep method, and I'll show you that shortly. Okay, so the brown onion has been loosely chopped, and in here we've got some water. Look, you don't have to actually measure that, because basically this is just to give some lubrication so that when you're blitzing it, it doesn't get messed up. Okay, so there's our water in there with the onion. Now the only reason why you want the water in there is because when you put the stick mixer in, this thing here, you want it to be able to go through without any issues. So I'll just quickly blend this up and that'll give you an idea. Okay, that only took about 20-30 seconds, so we're just going to get that off. Okay, we're good. Now as you can see, there's onion all blitzed up. That's going to be beautiful. Now into the crock pot I have put our butter, which is a good solid tablespoon. Minced garlic, that's about half a teaspoon. That's going to be in this slow cooker on low temperature when it's cooking. So you want it on low, and that's going to be for about 5 to 6 hours that we're going to do that for. What I might do is do a next video as a separate one, which will show you the cooking method for the beef and then what it should overall look like. Because what we're going to do is we're going to leave this ingredients here. We're going to flash fry the beef so that it gets a bit of a brown crust on it, but it still stays raw in the middle, but we do want that crust and flavour. After we've done that, that will go into the slow cooker, and once we've got it in the slow cooker, we're going to deglaze or get all the flavours out of the pan that the meat was cooked in by adding this onion, and that's going to leach all the flavours out of the fry pan where the meat was cooked, and then that will get tipped into the slow cooker, and then we're just going to top it up with a bit of water added in with these ingredients here, and we are good to go. Now what I might do is put these in and show you what I mean by the size. Okay, so this is our gravy mix in the box. So we've got 1 big tablespoon here. I'm going to throw that in. Now we'll grab another one, like so. That will be it for now. We may add some at the end, we'll see how we go. Next is the instant gravy in the pot, same deal. What this does is it gives not only flavour, but helps bind all the ingredients together. So I'll put 2 of them in. So there's number 2. So it should look something like that. Okay, nothing hard about that. And we'll add the water, as I said, after. This is just the dry ingredients before we add the beef. I might actually do those 2 OXO beef cubes. There's 2 of them. so I might do them now, and we're just going to break them up and tip them in. Okay, so this is a beef oxo cube, what they look like. Now there was a knack I saw on how you do that online, but that's okay. Make sure you get any lumps out. Number 2. This is going to give such a beautiful, rich flavour. Alright, so there's all our dry ingredients ready to go. Very, very simple. Next I'll do the cooking method, but that might be in a separate video.